What's going on, dudes? Ghxst here, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. This is part 2. If you guys remember where we left off, we are back in this game, bro. I forgot how much of a headache this game gives me, but it's still fun anyway. We got into our first trial, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a big jump from the last game, because I'm not sure if I'm just playing it correctly or what, but I don't remember being able to check profiles in the last game, unless I'm just tripping. But yeah, apparently some couple in the police department named Maggie and Dustin were going together. Her dude died, got pushed from a high place, and not only did we find out that bro's left-handed from them writing out her name and her right trying to frame her. Where apparently we thought we cleared her name first of all, but it sounds like we have another witness that saw her push him, allegedly. They could be on bull. But yeah, that's where we are right now. If you guys look to see, actually before I show y'all, check out the school day shirt. Shout out Spike Lee. If you guys looking to see and want more of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video. And now we're in recess. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Oh yeah, Phoenix has amnesia. Apparently some dude came up and hit him with a fire hydrant or something, or whatever that was. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock in your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, and I try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we can start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. My name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this bag, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. A business card is your most prized possession? Really? Anyway. You can borrow it for now. Please give it back, okay? Okay, there are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. This probably is linked to the phone that he has on this person already. Phoenix's birthday or business card. It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell number on the back. Why does your business card have all your information but your phone number? Well, I guess you don't want people bothering you like that, I guess. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it in the detention center, sir. Hurry up then, hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. Okay, so this isn't her phone. This isn't my phone, this is her phone. Okay, got you. Let's see. It was it was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while I was on a walk with Dustin. Yep. Ew, the blue badger. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. What a ugly ringtone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I bet she looks better outside the uniform role, because I'm not gonna lie, she looks better in the gray instead of in color. Anyway, we agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. I'm sure they did, but anyways, I'm gonna shut up for now. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this phone? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! Where did you come from? Did you leave last game? Hold on! Wait, hold on. What? Maya, how are you back? Weren't you on some sort of trying to train to be a spirit medium last game? Wait a minute. What if she came back to cure Phoenix's amnesia? That would be crazy. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too? Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. This better be good. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looked like these guys are up to no good. No good, as in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. List of names, a list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? You don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright, recess is over now. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Bro, ain't Nick only or Phoenix 27 or something? I don't know where I heard that from, but that's my headcanon. Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left for us to do is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, blah, 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 blah. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court may be a little lenient on... There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. Our drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh, well. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Surely, I suppose... Okay, this man's just talking. I can't even... Y'all can read that. I can't. Unbeatable school, walk. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him? This is the dude that whacked me upside the head earlier. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. This dude sounds like a professional douchebag. Alright. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. I think he's talking about like wine glasses, Phoenix. He's trying to get some Patron, some Henny. I make myself laugh, boy. That's enough. Your name, witness? Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifter virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. What the hell is that? Anyway. If you wanted to, you can call me a university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. Anyways, please testify to this court that you saw what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. This man is starting to get on my nerves. He only been on the screen for like 2 minutes. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in my thoughts about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? Oh, he's talking about the glove. Okay. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. This guy is lying. Okay, I'm pressing him immediately about the banana that he saw. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Oh crap, I only got... Come on, are you serious? So I can't even get my health back? Alright, whatever. I'm just going for it and... Blah 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 blah. Banana. Present.
Objection!
Simple. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use that as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Bro, look like an emoji. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... That's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas, has bad eyesight. There's nothing about... has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, this is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. How? When have y'all ever looked at a baseball glove and said it looked like a bunch of bananas? Stop it. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Thank you, Judge. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. Ugh, why do you look like that? Oh, possibilities in the end. View from afar. And this is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? Right. That's because I lost them recently, you see. What if those are the glasses? What if those are the glasses the crushed glasses that were under dude's body are his? Interesting. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh god. Bro tried to strangle himself with his scarf? How about it, witness? You are unrelenting. You are an unrelenting evil man. Joan of Arc, courageous, burned, which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. but the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. But to my point earlier, if those were his glasses, keep in mind, these glasses are nearsighted. He can't see, even if it is 9 feet. And 9 feet, I'm not gonna say 9 feet is like far. Maybe I don't know. I'm not even wearing my glasses. Who am I to talk? But maybe he can't see without his glasses. So, or at least that far away. Witness, please be more accurate with your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. This man biting on his lip and everything. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. That's ironic considering that she is the police station. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away? Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may now question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Okay, there are a few things I want to point out. Yeah, you already know the drill. Hold on. I got 1 bar of health left. I'm not going back for nothing. I still got trauma from the last game. The girl in the upper path ran away. After that, I need to call the police. I want to press this time real quick. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal. I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. Okay. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court has seen your point. Anyways, how did the police respond? Press that real quick. So you're saying that the police were... So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, maybe I should. Okay, let me have a look at this court record. I did get some new stuff that I can look at. My business card. The only thing I can think of is glasses and this list for some reason. What if she called the police? Because she is the police, whatever. She ran away just like that? Yeah, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like a guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? That's a good point. The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. Is this true, Mr. Wright? I'm striking your question from the record. Or this is true, Mr. Wright, blah, blah, blah. And how can I get more information out of him? After that, immediately... I'm pressing this too. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, I'm sure a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. What am I looking at though? Glasses. No, not this. Definitely not this. Are there any other profiles I should know about? Richard Wellington, a self-proclaimed drifting virtuoso who is still looking for the right college. They must have a lot of time on their hands. On the upper path, the girl on the upper path ran away as soon as I realized I was there. I immediately called the police. Maggie found this phone. She got into contact with the owner, but they never showed up. What if this is his phone? Maggie found this phone in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. A list of con artists. I immediately got in contact with the police after I made that call. What if she made the call? Hold on. After I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been... I'm gonna try this phone. Nope. Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police. Wait a minute. 6:45. It must have been... Oh! The time of death is at 6:48. So, and if he said he called at 6:45, the body had to have been there for about 20 minutes. So, he didn't call right away. What about this? Okay. That makes sense. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you made the police call immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? 15, 20 minutes, whatever. Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Hold on, give me 1 second. There you go. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ah! Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you were trying to open all the layers of a matryoshka. What in the world am I reading? What is that? Hold on. Matryoshka doll? I don't know. You must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? Okay, so that might be his cell phone that I'm holding. You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Okay. Keep going. Enough! Oh man. Oh man. I know, right? My head hurt after that. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? Yeah, this is what I was trying to get at earlier. You mean this cell phone Maggie found? Oh. Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further! Mr. Wellington? Where's your cell phone right now? Heh! What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he got his phone. Here I thought that just maybe this was his. I know, right? That threw my whole plan out the window. Well then, I think we cleared up this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. I'm just gonna say that. Bluff. Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You don't have some sort of proof, do you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present the proof. Hold on. Please present the proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. There's one right here where he died. It's quite simple actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh, yeah, bro. What you got to say now? Order, order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That's the reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there's no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts? Any thoughts you would like to share with the court? I think he wrote that name with using dude's hand. That's what I think he did. He offered an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes. Yes, I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, hold on, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Let me save right here before they put me on bull. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Oh, I only get to lose one bar of this, huh? That's cute. Because I think in the last game it took 2. Please present to the court the only piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness place the call right away? Business card, was a con artist. This? Why didn't he place a call right away? Okay, I'm only gonna lose 2 bars, so I can. It's either the glasses or this photo here. I'll present this first. No. Blah blah blah. The glasses then. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where did you find... Gah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Yeah, bro. Order. Now, wait, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. Then he didn't realize what that they were under the victim's body. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't read. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. The phrasing in this game is confusing sometimes. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. Oh! I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyways, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation on why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean that name, Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make that the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. How do you find out her name, first of all? But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal is someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie. That's a good point. The witness did not even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known about Maggie beforehand? Yes, the phone call! It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The phone call! No? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Did you try and find it by calling it? Why, how did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think... Hold on. Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. So this is your cringy phone number? Or phone dial? Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. Did I catch your name? I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Yep. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie. I'm just start saying Maggie. But the name was written on the ground as Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew what her name sounded. Eek! I've been talking for like 40 minutes and in 40 minutes. This is taking a long time. But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain why what this witness this witness could have had? I can't read today. What's going on? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Oh crap, I'm getting penalized for this. I can't even save no more. Please present... Hold on. Wait a minute. We'll store it on the phone that... Is it this?
Take that!
Yes! Okay. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. That's a lie. Okay, he's rambling again. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Ah, crap! Not again. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have a number of a group of con artists in his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is looking into the group, a victim of that group, a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, do you care to explain? I got you now. The police officer... That man's about to start tripping in front of everybody. Your Honor! What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then? Why would he need to kill anyone? Oh, brother! We had this discussion already. That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should think outside the box. Be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Now then, Mr. Wright, what was something that... Hold on. What was something that didn't agree with the witness? Something that didn't agree with... The only thing I could think of is that he's a cop because of this picture here. I'm gonna lose here, but it's whatever. I can't even go back no more. Crime photo. He could have seen the photo at the crime scene. Profiles. And a policeman. What if I ever just present him? Yeah, okay. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince has gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Yes, because in his picture, his hat is on the ground. Oh! That's kind of lame though, wearing your police uniform to work, or wearing your police uniform to a date. Meanwhile, she over there looking kind of... there's something about this angle, and he just looks square as hell. Anyway, the girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying? Exactly. Also, Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. That is crazy. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Ooh! Whoa! Whoa! Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! This guy is really... Oh god. Bro, I'm about to have an epileptic seizure with all this flashing. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? So we just have to prove that it's your phone? Alright. Blah 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 blah. Let me save here, just in case the game is on bull. It feels good to see you squirm. Ayo, pause. We do seem to have a problem in our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be... maybe... fingerprints on the phone. Wait, fingerprints on the phone. Stored numbers. Yeah, what about the fingerprints on the phone? I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Oh wait, Maggie touched the phone. Damn. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? You got that phone from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it. Wiped it. I wiped it? Pretty thorough, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Jesus. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Yeah, where'd you find it? Oh god. Oh, you're too much! And of course you have no idea what you are talking about. Or what I'm talking about. Oh my god! Now I remember! He remembers. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. How'd you even get in? So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but... if you don't do something quickly, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? Or I am. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Wait and see. Raise an objection! Please wait, Your Honor! Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, this cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defendant is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Okay, got it. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. You do fully understand. Or do you fully understand? Yes, sir, you got it. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. This card and a phone number on the back. Oh, yeah. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. What the fuck? Okay. Judge's business hand card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to exchange business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and it's the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number on your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. All of the idiotic, stupid things to... Yes, sir! But why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh God. Oh, he choking himself out. Oh, brother. Oh, bro fell out. Okay. That was dramatic. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington? He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty. Thank you. Yes, sir. That took way too long. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8th. We did it. Whew. All things considered, that was pretty easy. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It was probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. Golly! I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. You couldn't even beat anybody in tic-tac-toe? That's kind of sad. Yeah. My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. But until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian sidewalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. How? Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. Okay. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. You're okay, but you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. I had myself worried, to be honest. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict.